If you won the lottery of $1 million, what would you do? Many Japanese high school students answered, I save money. When I asked them why working as an English teacher in Japan. Hi guys, it's Saki. I'm Japanese and I've lived in Japan almost my entire life. But recently, just 2 months ago, I moved to Sydney. As a Japanese person, I naturally learned saving money is very important in my life. And I just recently realized this is not universal things in the world. Because when I saw many international friends living in Japan run out of their money, all of their money before payday, I was always wondering why. And I noticed their mindset around money is completely different from the mindset Japanese people have. Especially my mom is the most frugal person I've ever met. And that's why I naturally learned the tips to be frugal to live richer. So today I'm gonna talk about the 5 tips to make your life richer. And also I'm going to interview my mom in Japanese with English subtitles later in this video. Please stick to the end. The first tip is I don't personally chase the latest item too much. In Japanese, we have the term taru o shiru, which means to be aware what already have or to be satisfied with what you already have. I like this saying, Japanese saying, and companies create new things or update their products for hidden customers' needs, right? For their sales. We actually already have so many things which satisfy our needs, right? So I personally think that we don't have to chase the latest things or the latest technology that much. And I know I can understand what someone else has look better, like the saying "tonari no shiba wa aoi," right? But I already have smartphone. I can use laptop or some clothes I like. I don't have to chase the latest things or updated things. I like second-hand shops or used clothes which is budget friendly and which is enough. So yeah, to be aware of what you already have makes you happier and also you can save money. Speaking of the latest fashion, you can create different looks depending on how you style them. I personally buy only classic items like this jumper. As long as I chase the latest trend, it's gonna be old a few years later. So I don't chase the latest trend, and instead of chasing the latest things, I usually choose classic items, which is universal depending on the countries or time. And that's why I normally choose Uniqlo items, which is universal in the world and time. And also, with the same item, you can change how it looks. You can create different outfits. I normally enjoying like that without buying too many stuff. This is very important. I spend money on experiences rather than new items. Let's say you buy a high-brand item like high-brand bag. How long are you gonna satisfied with it? For me, the present feeling or happiness will be the peak when I buy that item. And it just goes down as time passes. And I either get tired of the design or just lose interest as time passes. In a few weeks, I don't feel the happiness anymore. But if you spend money on experiences like traveling with your friends or family, you remember the memories, good memories. Even after 3 years, 4 years, and the good memories will come back to you again and again. For example, I went to Okinawa with my friends like 4 years ago in summer. That memory stayed with me for a long time. I remember the good memories again and again, even for years passes. Also, I tried parachuting in Okinawa, specifically in Ishigaki Island, which was so good. Look at the view. It's really amazing. It's way better than how it looks in the video. So yeah, that scenery sticks to me. I personally like how I spend money on experiences. Things you have like blunt item can't be copied, but experiences can't be copied, right? Nobody can have exact same experience. So the experiences shape who you are, like experiences or what you try become a part of who you are. It's gonna create your personality or perspectives, which is interesting to me. The next tip is more practical. I use a debit card instead of credit cards. I used to use only credit cards and I pay for everything with credit card. And after 1 or 2 months, I realized I can't pay for the things I already paid for with credit cards. I don't afford it. That's terrible, right? When I was in university, I traveled to the US and I paid for everything with credit cards and I didn't realize that I don't afford it. That happens with credit cards. But with debit cards, once I pay for something, the amount of money will be withdrawn from the bank account directly, straight away, like on the spot. So it's much clearer to understand how much you spend or what you spend on. I personally use Wise because I can exchange yen to Australian dollars with a good rate. And also, oh, this is good function on Wise. I'm not sponsored. This is good fiction on Wise. I can separate the money I'd like to save for a purpose in different wallet. For example, now I'd like to save money for my trip to Europe, so I created another wallet on Wise account and I sometimes transfer money from the main bank account to that wallet so that I can save money. Doesn't make sense? You can separate the main bank account and savings like wallet, which is very helpful for me to save some certain amount of money. So since I started using debit card instead of credit cards, I can understand what I spent on more clearly. Yes, this is a really good way to be aware of the budget. Lastly, this is our old-fashioned Japanese style, which is kakeibo. My mom is writing kakeibo every single day. Kakeibo means a notebook in which she writes everything she spent on or what day she spent on. Today I interviewed my mom on the phone, so let's have a look. Yahoo!
から
維持されるかどうかっていうのも
不安になってくるという。
わからんからそこに備えて、
老後に備えて、あと老後病気する可能性もあるっていうのもあるよね。医療費がどのぐらいかかるかっていう、そういう不安もある。
そうやな。まあ日本は
あと
医療費安いと思うけどな。
生活レベルを落としたくないっていうのも大きい。生活レベルをある程度維持したいから、下げたくないから、年金が少ないから、それに備えても補填できるようにこう貯金をしておきたい。これは大きい。
ありがとう。
はい。
バイバイ。Generally speaking, Japanese people love saving money based on statistics compared to other countries like Australia, the US. This is what I know. But to be fair, sometimes people save money too much in Japan and they don't know how to spend well. For example, when I used to work in high school in Japan, my colleague always said like, I'm saving money to travel after my retirement at 65. and they didn't spend much money apparently. After 1 year, many of them became sick, and some of them now staying in hospital. And when I hear about it, I felt really sad because they spend time for students. Like in Japan, there's so many things to do for high school teachers. Even on weekends, we have club activities for students. So my colleagues spend their time on club activities even on weekends, like on Saturday, Sunday, and they didn't spend a lot of money on their personal things. And so they save money for their future, like after retirement. And after all, they get sick, and now I'm hoping he's gonna get better as soon as possible. But yeah, that happens. When they postpone what we'd like to do or what we'd like to try, that timing might never come, right? So that's why I decided to quit my previous job, even though I was afraid of uncertain future, and I in Sydney right now because I always wanted to live abroad as someone who learned English. So yeah, of course, life is unpredictable, and we need some money to prepare for the uncertain future. The money can be peaceful space, but at the same time, we need to learn how to spend well, how you can spend money on experiences, right? I'm not saying that you must not spend money, but I personally feel that saving money encourage you to try something new. For example, before moving to Sydney, I had a stable job in Japan, and I was afraid of quitting that job as a high school teacher. And I kept on thinking like, how much would be enough for me to quit that job, and how much would feel enough for me to move to Sydney after quitting that job. I was thinking like that while talking with my husband and ChatGPT. Fortunately, I invested 20,000 yen each month since I was 23. That also encouraged me to quit my previous job and try something new. In the last video, someone left a comment like, why did you move to Sydney? You can't afford cars, kids, houses here. Why? I know. So I know that I can't afford houses, cars here in Sydney. Even though I knew that I wanted to try living in Sydney, and I tried, and I won't regret about it because I want it. So yeah, this is my style, how I spend money on experiences rather than new items. Do you have any frugality habits yourself? I'm always happy to read all the comments, and I'm curious about what kind of mindset you have around money. Please let me know in the comment. By the way, I'm offering Japanese online class. Basically one-on-one private personalized lesson, and yeah, if you're interested in learning Japanese with me, please join the waiting list from the link in the video description below. Because at the moment my time slots are already full, and I'm not available for the new people, but once I get more availability, I will reach out to you by email, so please join the waiting list. So yeah, I worked as an English teacher in Japan for 6 years, and I'm experienced explaining the differences between English, Japanese. So I'm always happy to support your journey of learning Japanese. Last thing, in the next video, I might answer your questions about Japanese mindset, about me, culture, or anything. If you have any questions, leave a comment or reach out to me on Instagram. I recently sharing my everyday life on Instagram. So yes, I will put the link in the video description below as well. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Recently I've been busy and I couldn't edit my videos. Sorry about it. Since I don't get any money from YouTube, I'm very grateful to you if you could support me from the link buy me a coffee. Even $1, $2, that would be a big help for me. and that will encourage me to keep on doing this. Yes, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much. ありがとう。バイバイ。